Hola, ¿cómo estás? Cartess here. Hey, I'm about to hit up this New Year's Eve party. Don't know how messed up I'm going to be tomorrow, so I figured it's probably a better idea to say Happy New Year's today and get the video out just in case I'm hungover. I'm on my carnivore diet, and so I can't drink my favorites, which are typically margaritas, but I can drink some of this Jamaican rum. So we're about to head over to a friend's house. He's having a party. We'll probably be doing some karaoke, swimming in the pool, talking smack, playing cards, playing dominoes, etc., etc. So I'm excited about that. But listen, just wanted to share. It's a new year, and you get to write the chapter, the new chapter for the next phase of your life. This is a year everybody sets New Year goals, dreams, start planning out their plans and goals for what's going to happen over the next 365 days. It's an empty canvas. 2022 came by fast. It rolled quick. I still can't believe it's over tomorrow. But you have a clean slate. You have a brand new canvas. You get to write out how you want your life to play out. I read a statistic that said 97% of the population does not have written goals. You know what I mean? They do not have written goals, and without goals, it's hard to determine what's going to happen. You don't know what to focus on. You don't know what to do from day to day or week to week or month to month. Folks always say, hey, I want to live abroad. Then you ask them, where you want to live? I don't know. Or I want to travel. Where do you want to go? I don't know. If you don't know, then you ain't going to go. That's why it's important to sit down and ask yourself, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What do I want my career to look like? What kind of work do I want to do? People often say, I wish I had a remote job so that I can live abroad, and yet they never look for a remote job. Write that down on the goal sheet. I'm gonna get a remote job working in this, doing that. I need to make at least $12 to $15 an hour, and I'm gonna submit 10 applications a week. Goals, they tell you what to do, they tell you what to focus on. When your friend call you up and say, hey, I'm going to the club this weekend. No, I can't go. I got these goals I'm working on. I won't have time to do it. Goals keep you focused. So if you want to move abroad and live abroad, if you want to build a house in another country, if you want to travel, if you want to start a business, if you want to become a pilot, if you want to go to nursing school, and you don't have it written out and have a slight plan on how you're going to accomplish these goals, it ain't going to happen. When I made a decision that I wanted to live abroad, I did my research, and I went. Now, my research is not as in depth as most people's research, and most of y'all should be more in depth. I'm a fly by the cuff kind of guy. I get there and I figure it out, which is not recommended for most folks. Do your research, do your studies, and then write out your plan. What's your plan for 2023? If you don't have it on paper, you don't got no plan. So just trust me on this. Write it out. Just write it out and lay it out. Those who have goals, statistics show the vast majority of them accomplish most of those goals in record time versus just having it in the head. I want to live in Merida. And that's all folks. Well, when are you trying to get to Merida? Put a date on it. How much you trying to spend on the rent? How much do you plan to spend on the house based on your research? How many bedrooms do you want? You know what I mean? If you don't have these answers already, if it's not on paper, it ain't happening. I want y'all to win. I want you to win. I want you to be able to do the thing that you want to do. Life is short. A friend of mine had a family member that just died just suddenly. And she had to fly back to the United States. And there's something about death, death is a reminder to how valuable life is. It reminds you that, man, you can be gone anytime. It reminds you that, wow, am I really so caught up in this career where I'm working 80 hours a week and I'm not spending time with my family? Death is a reminder. Helps us get back to the things that are really important. Because we all gonna go at some point. I don't know when I'm going. If I got took up tonight, for the most part, I'm satisfied with my life. I had a chance to do a lot of stuff. A lot of it was stupid, but I'm satisfied. Now, God knows I hope and pray for another 40 healthy 50 years where I have my mind and everything. But if I go, I'm good. No regrets, because I lived a no regret life. Now, I've done some stupid things I regret, but overall, the life that I live, I'm happy. So you can't think about what other folks think. I remember I was talking to my wife today. I was like, you remember when you sat up there and looked me in my face and told me moving to Mexico was a stupid idea and it was dumb and that it wasn't going to work? And, I was telling her about Move Abroad and Thrive, and she thought it was the dumbest idea. It was stupid and it wasn't going to produce anything. You know what I mean? We were just talking about that today. And you can't let folk get in your head. It didn't make sense to her. And one of the things I always have a comeback to her about, it ain't supposed to make sense to you. It ain't your vision. It ain't your dream. It ain't for you. It's for me. Now, a lot of folk might have got discouraged and quit. I didn't. I know I can't listen to nobody. And you can't listen to nobody. You got to find like-minded folks, get yourself around that'll help motivate you, because at the end of the day, you have to motivate yourself. You got to be responsible for motivating yourself. Your spouse ain't gonna motivate you. Your friends ain't gonna motivate you. They gonna think you're crazy. So just make this year the year you're gonna put time into personal development. Read books on how to improve yourself. Read books on and listen to audio on how to be a better person, how to live a better life, how to plan, how to set goals and dreams and all of that. It makes a difference, especially if you're tired of where you're at right now. I'm in Mexico. I'm happy. My kids are happy. It's a great place. We're going to be here for a while. I don't know how much longer, how many more years, but we're going to be here for a while. My plans as it stand now is to be eventually buying a house or building a house like the young lady I showed you in the video, where she built them two houses side by side for $80,000. Living in one, renting the other. Let me tell you something. The folk that I'm meeting that are coming down here, they are doing some amazing things. I can't even discuss half the stuff I see. Very private individuals. They're doing some amazing stuff, and you can do this. You come down here, start a business, cut your expenses in half just because you're here to focus on building a business. Or cut your expenses in half so you can stay home and be a dad or a mom. Now you're able to participate in your kids' lives. I see my little snot nose 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. In fact, my 20-year-old child will be here in 2 to 3 weeks. She's moving in. Now I got to get a bigger place. So she's moving in. She wants to pursue boxing. She wants to be a boxer. I say there's no better place to come to learn how to box than Mexico. Mexico, these jokers, they have all the titles with the exception of heavyweight. They got all the titles in boxing. So we found some gyms, boxing gyms. She gonna join a boxing club. She gonna come and box. Now, some folks were like, Cartess, why you letting your daughter box? I'm like, hey, I ain't tell her to box. This was her idea. She was in this program and she was taking some boxing classes, and the trainer was like, I think you got potential in this. You should pursue this. She called me up and was like, Daddy, I think I want to box. The trainer said I'll be good. And I said, well, come to Mexico. If this is what you really want to do, come hang out for a year. I'll take care of you for a year. If you come here and you train, It's gonna be cheaper here for her to train and much more intensive. And if she decides she wanna go back to the States and fight or fight here, that option to be there for her. 20 years old. One thing I've never done was discourage my kids from pursuing their goals. If anything, I always ran toward their goals and dreams and actively put my time, effort, and money into helping them find training, coaching, classes, and programs to help them pursue the thing. And I understand their interests may change, and they had, but that's for them. I never discouraged them. I've always encouraged them. Me being an entrepreneur, I just believe folks can be happy doing the thing they love. And for whatever reason, she seems to like boxing. Now, at least. And as she talks about it more and more, I look at her, I'm like, you sure do kind of look like a boxer. Now, y'all hadn't met Sky. This my middle child. She's something special. I can't wait till what you laughing for? I ain't talking about special like that. What you laughing at? Haley over there laughing. That's my baby. And this child has the unique ability to do whatever she wants. She will get intense. But anyhow, I bring her up anyway, and y'all gonna see her. Y'all gonna meet her. She done gotten fit and trim and working out over the last 12 months, looking good. And I'm excited that she's excited. She got goals. She wrote them out. And I just helped her. So listen, whatever you want to do with your life, write it out. So that's my spiel for the day. Over the last couple of days, I've been talking about this new community that we're putting together, and it's for people that are looking to move abroad, live abroad. It's going to be resource rich. And I mentioned that for those of you all that have made donations over the last 18 months in any way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it was through GoFundMe, Cash App, Zelle, all of y'all that made donations, I'm gonna give you free access to this membership. It's free. 1 or 2 times a month we will host live events. I will be getting other people on the platform that will host live events. They will share their experiences in the countries they're living in. There's a couple that I've been talking to. I haven't had a chance to catch up with them, but they are in Portugal. I'm gonna be bringing them on the platform and partnering with other people in other parts of the world. So no matter where you want to live, at some point we want to have this thing populated and experts in each of these places where you can come by and get information. So for those of y'all that have made donations, this is completely free. We are 1 to 2 days out from this thing being completed. From the beginning, I said it'll go live maybe January 1st or January 2nd. It's looking more like it's going to be January 2nd, which is this Monday coming up. Those of you, and let me say this, if you haven't made any donations, I'd advise you to do that now. Because once this go live on January 1st or January 2nd, you're going to have to pay a monthly fee or a yearly fee to get in. So this is free. This is my way of saying thank you to those that have contributed to this channel. I appreciate it. I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Your donations mean a lot. I've been very grateful. So this is my way of saying thank you. You will never have to pay again for what we're setting up for the base membership. You will never pay. You get access. You can post questions. And I'm going so far as to set up some other features where you can kind of set up your own page. If you want to post photos of your travels, if you want to blog about your adventures, you'll be able to do all of that here as well. If you live in Thailand and you got information, you want to share it there, you can share it there as well. So I want to build the biggest community for those looking to move abroad and thrive. Get it, move abroad and thrive. So, man, y'all come on board. So again, if you haven't made a donation, I suggest you do that now. Cash Apps, the Zelle, the credit card options is below in the link. Click the description to get it, because I don't have time to paste it on the screen right now. Go in the description below the video or the comments in the video. I'm gonna pin it in the comments. Make a donation, and you'll be able to get inside. After it goes live, it's over. Monthly fees will have to be paid. I'm gonna partner up with other folks, other businesses, insurance companies, everything. It's gonna be available in this thing. It's gonna be a growing thing. It's gonna be growing. So once you first get in, the resources are gonna be small, but we're gonna be adding to it every week and growing this thing out. So you're brand new members, and I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna take over the world. Again, this all started out with a goal. This started out as an idea. Didn't exist 2 years ago. This is my point. Set your goals and just work it little by little, and things start to turn. This channel and the company has turned 30 million ways. We're gonna help so many folks move into a home and get settled. Many families have moved here due to our content, and it's our goal to help folks see that there's alternate ways to life and alternate ways to live. You don't have to die in the place you grew up in. You don't have to stay there forever. You got a whole wide world available to you. So I just wanted to say that when you send your donation, and to those of you that have already sent the donation, we got your donations. You will receive an email on the 1st or the 2nd with your login details. We're working out some kinks and working out some bugs. I'm hoping it goes up tomorrow night. Worst case scenario, it'll be up sometime Monday, the 2nd. I'm hoping it goes up earlier in the day, Monday. It may be latter part of the day, but you will get login details no later than the 2nd. And I'm excited. So get on board. Don't miss this train, because it's going to cost you later. And we're going to be talking about personal development in this platform, getting your mind right, how to write goals, how to plan, how to dream big. Because I don't want you to learn how to just dream. I want you to dream big, because you don't have to worry about the details. You know what I mean? You just got to put it down on paper, come up with a simple plan, and just take the first step. So that's it. God bless. I'm gonna go get me drink my rum tonight, and eat some meat, and enjoy the rest of my night. Happy New Year.